The battlefield of the 21st century is rapidly transforming, and nations that fail to adapt will inevitably fall behind. One of the most significant shifts in modern warfare is the rise of unmanned aerial combat systems. For decades, fighter jets dominated the skies, piloted by highly trained aviators risking their lives in the pursuit of air superiority. But now, technology has introduced a new contender: the unmanned stealth fighter drone. Among the countries pushing this frontier forward, Turkey has surprised the world by unveiling one of the most advanced combat drones ever designed, the Baykar Kızılelma. This futuristic war machine is not just a drone but a symbol of Turkey's rising military power and ambition to reshape global aerial warfare. Today, we will explore in depth the Kizilelma, its groundbreaking design, its strategic importance, and the potential threat it poses to adversaries around the globe. Kizilelma, meaning red apple in Turkish, carries deep symbolic significance in Turkish culture, representing a vision of ultimate goals and national aspirations. The drone embodies Turkey's determination to achieve self-reliance in defense technology and stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's greatest military powers. Designed by Baykar, the same defense company behind the globally recognized Bayraktar TB2, Kizilelma is a monumental leap beyond reconnaissance or strike drones. Where the TB2 proved itself in conflicts across Syria, Libya, and Nagorno-Karabakh by eliminating armored vehicles, artillery, and even air defense systems, the Kizilelma has been designed to challenge the very foundations of traditional aerial combat. Its role is not merely supportive but offensive, capable of fulfilling missions once reserved exclusively for manned fighter jets. The most striking feature of Kizilelma is its stealth design. With sharp angles, a sleek fuselage, and an airframe crafted to minimize radar cross-section, it is built to slip through enemy detection systems. In an age where advanced radar and missile defense systems dominate, stealth is not just an advantage but a necessity. This drone can penetrate hostile airspace without being detected until it is too late, striking at critical targets such as command centers, radar stations, and strategic infrastructure. For militaries relying heavily on radar-based defense systems, the Kizilelma introduces a chilling reality: an invisible adversary that can strike from the skies without warning. But stealth alone is not enough to define this war machine. Kizilelma is designed with autonomy in mind. It incorporates advanced artificial intelligence systems that allow it to operate with minimal human input. In practice, this means it can take off, navigate, identify threats, select targets, and execute strikes with incredible precision, even in contested environments where communication with ground operators may be jammed or disrupted. Autonomy in combat drones is a controversial yet inevitable direction of warfare. The ability to make split-second decisions without waiting for human authorization gives the Kizilelma a critical edge. In fast-paced dogfights or evasive maneuvers against incoming missiles, such speed of reaction could mean the difference between mission success and failure. When it comes to armament, the Kizilelma is designed to deliver devastating firepower. Unlike many drones limited to small payloads, this fighter drone can carry air-to-air missiles, precision-guided bombs, and standoff munitions. This enables it to engage not just ground targets but also enemy aircraft. Imagine a swarm of unmanned stealth drones, each carrying advanced missiles, confronting manned fighter squadrons. For pilots, this creates an entirely new level of psychological and tactical pressure. Engaging a machine that feels no fear, no fatigue, and has no pilot to protect completely changes the dynamics of combat. With payload versatility, the Kizilelma can serve as both an air superiority platform and a deep strike weapon, making it one of the most flexible assets in modern military arsenals. The Kizilelma is also a naval asset. It is engineered to operate from the TCG Anadolu, Turkey's first aircraft carrier-like vessel. This integration marks a groundbreaking achievement because carrier-based unmanned fighters are rare even among the most technologically advanced militaries. The United States is developing the MQ-25 Stingray for carrier operations, but Kizilelma goes further by offering stealth and combat capability in addition to refueling or support roles. For Turkey, deploying Kizilelma from Anadolu means projecting power far beyond its shores. Whether patrolling the Mediterranean, the Black Sea, or other critical regions, Turkey can extend its influence and safeguard its strategic interests with an airborne fleet of unmanned fighters. This maritime versatility adds a new layer of strength to Turkish defense, one that adversaries in the region cannot afford to ignore. Another defining trait of Kizilelma is its performance characteristics. While many drones are designed for endurance and slow surveillance missions, Kizilelma is built for speed. Its prototypes already demonstrate high subsonic flight, with future versions expected to achieve supersonic capabilities. This shift alone makes it radically different from most drones in service today. Speed combined with stealth allows it to close in on targets quickly, execute precision strikes, and retreat before enemy defenses can respond effectively. Moreover, with long endurance capability, it can remain airborne for extended missions, ensuring persistent surveillance and combat presence in hostile airspace. This dual advantage of speed and endurance puts the Kizilelma in a league of its own. The global defense community has reacted with both admiration and concern. Allies of Turkey recognize the Kizilelma as a major contribution to NATO's collective capabilities, especially in countering regional threats. However, rivals see it as a dangerous escalation. The mere presence of a stealth unmanned fighter in Turkey's arsenal changes the calculus for adversaries such as Greece, Armenia, or even larger powers wary of Turkey's growing influence. In the Middle East, North Africa, and beyond, Kizilelma represents a tool of deterrence, signaling that Turkey is no longer reliant on imported aircraft for aerial supremacy but is capable of producing world-class combat platforms on its own. This growing independence in defense production also carries strategic consequences. For decades, Turkey depended on Western suppliers for advanced fighter jets and systems, often facing restrictions or political conditions. By creating an indigenous platform like Kizilelma, Turkey reduces its reliance on external powers and asserts itself as a defense exporter. Already, Bayraktar drones are being used by several countries, and it is expected that Kizilelma will attract global interest once it reaches full operational capacity. For smaller nations that cannot afford American F-35s or European fighters, a stealth combat drone like Kizilelma offers an affordable yet powerful alternative, potentially reshaping global defense markets. Yet, with such power comes immense responsibility. Autonomous combat systems raise ethical and legal questions worldwide. If Kizilelma can make combat decisions on its own, who is accountable for unintended consequences or civilian casualties? These debates continue to rage among policymakers, military strategists, and human rights groups. But regardless of the controversy, the direction of technology is clear. Unmanned, autonomous, and stealthy systems will dominate future battlefields. For now, Kizilelma stands as a bold step into that future, with Turkey at the forefront of this revolution. Looking ahead, the threat posed by Kizilelma to adversaries cannot be underestimated. It is a machine designed to fight wars without fear, to operate in environments too dangerous for human pilots, and to strike high-value targets with surgical precision. Nations that once viewed Turkey as a regional player must now account for the possibility that it can project unmanned stealth power across entire theaters of war. In many ways, the Kizilelma is not just a drone. It is a strategic statement that Turkey has arrived as a global military innovator, capable of challenging established powers on their own terms. The rise of the Baykar Kızılelma is more than a technological achievement. It is a story of ambition, resilience, and national pride. From the battlefields where Turkish drones proved their worth to the unveiling of this stealth fighter, Turkey has demonstrated a clear trajectory toward military independence and innovation. Whether admired or feared, the Kizilelma represents a turning point in modern aerial warfare, where human pilots may eventually be replaced by autonomous machines designed to dominate the skies. This is the dawn of a new era, and Turkey stands at its forefront. You were watching Global Defense Zone, your trusted source for insights into the world's most powerful and secret military technologies. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of warfare, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who want to understand the cutting-edge weapons shaping tomorrow's conflicts.